by our gender evaluator for today, president of School of Hard Knocks, a person who represented last year in humorous speech division C at a district level in Desaru, humorous speech champion for division C. Please put your hands together to welcome competent communicator Eng Zeru.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of Evening, Toastmaster Srinivas.
Yeah,
Did I pronounce it
you
correctly?
got it, almost right.
Almost right.
Srini is no more was. Still survive.
Now, good evening, everyone. Being the G of this evening, the General Evaluator, I have a team of speech evaluator evaluates who will evaluate. Who is going to provide their evaluation for the three project speakers, Toastmaster Ajit Pao, Toastmaster Li Hua, and Toastmaster Belinda Wee. Sharon as well.
Not Belinda, Belinda is silent.
Yeah, but doesn't have an evaluator.
Who?
Sharon.
Yeah, yes. According to the agenda, is that it was written wrongly.
Okay.
Yes.
Mine is silent.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, Belinda is silent. Okay, alright. So, after the evaluation for the project speeches, I will invite our technical team, technical evaluators to provide their report. Now we are going to start the evaluation session by inviting the first evaluator, the evaluate
Yes.
bronze, and advanced leader bronze, Toastmaster Seking, to give his evaluation to Toastmaster Ajit Pao.
It's always a wonder, and I really enjoy it whenever a Toastmaster has finished all their 10 speeches, and it gives me really great honor to even evaluate the CC10. Ajit Pao, today we have the pleasure of calling you no longer Toastmaster Ajit, but competent communicator Ajit. A round of applause. And in this speech, to inspire the audience, we are his audience today. I must say it was a powerful and engaging speech. Something that is so strong when he started off. Even with his question for his title, what changed? And quite evidently, we know that what changed is when we actually decided to say yes. And that was the crux of his whole speech. The ability to say yes to something that you're not familiar with. And he spoke about how his journey from being in college, getting himself involved with things that he knew not what to do. And as he progressed and he went on, it actually helped out with what he was doing in his job to motivate people. Now, as passionate as his speech can be, there are always things that we can learn to improve. And for that, please take my humble suggestions on these. These are all my personal views. And this being a 10th speech to inspire your audience, please take it with a pinch of salt. I felt that it was sincere, but at the same time, it can also be a bit off-putting because of the energy that you portray. It was as though I was watching the YouTube, what was the video that went viral? The do it, just do it thing. And it gave me that impression for a while. And what happened next was that you went on and it built up even more to the point where it felt as though we were being scolded like children. Now on that note, we know that you spoke from the heart, and that's where we felt that it is understandable. However, as speakers, we also need to know one thing, and that is control within our own emotions. So if I may suggest, perhaps you can control a little bit on your emotion on that part. And I felt that also your speech was ending too abruptly. to the point where you only gave us these final 2 points and then you said thank you. If you had a quote, a saying, or something that could tie in and wrap up, give us a final take-home one-liner message, would have been very strong for us. While we admire his sincerity, we admire his passion for helping other people, let us also look forward to you, not just motivating all of us, but continue to motivate whoever you meet in your career. Thank you for such a powerful message. With that, I pass my time back to the General Evaluator.
Thank you very much.
Advanced Leader Bronze. Toastmaster Saki, well done for the evaluation. For our guest, that is a champion evaluation session that you gave a very good feedback at the beginning, and then you provide good feedback on the places that the speaker can improve. I hope the speakers have benefited from it. And of course, not to throw them saying that you need to improve here, but also provide the speaker a few examples how he could have improved his speech. And I hope that not only our competent communicator Ajit had benefited from the evaluation, and also other Toastmasters members in this room as well. Now, next, I'd like to invite the evaluator for competent communicator and competent leader bronze, Li Qinghua. Qing Li Hua.
That's the second time already. I'm not
Okay.
proud.
Sorry, you can change the name.
It's the second time already. She gonna
Lin
get
Qing
us
Hua.
off.
I would like to invite Advanced Communicator Silver and Advanced Leader Bronze, Toastmaster Dinesh, to give his evaluation.
Competent communicator, Qing Li Hua, is it?
Qing Li Hua.
Qing Li Hua, okay. Alright, okay.
Your division.
So I'm going to evaluate you by telling, first by explaining what were your strengths in the speech that I could see, and later explaining the struggles that I thought that you had in this speech. So what were your strengths? Obviously, I liked how you set up the entire dark room. And even from your title, I knew this is going to be about some paranormal activity. I even told Seki, I was like, this is going to be about Spirit of the Coin. You can ask him, and then he was about Spirit of the Coin.
That's why you're laughing.
So, yes, I like how it was, in that manner, it was very set up and you creeped out everyone. So instead of a dramatic talk, this felt like a creeping you out talk. So yes, that's what I think. And just when I thought everything cannot get worse, you walked with the candle in front, making things even creepier, but alright. I was so glad I was sitting on this side, not there. But I think in this speech, what was nice to see is that you were trying to be hilariously funny, but you creeped us, I think you creeped me out. So in that way, it just felt like, you know, she's trying to be funny, but it's a ghost story, so we all paid attention because it was a ghost story, not because it was entertaining. So in that way, you were smart. And I also like the fact that the dramatic impact of the talk was the creepiness itself, because your whole drama was built on about your own story, that horror world that you created. So in that way, it helped you build up the entire climax. Where I think you could have improved was, you could have made it more creepier actually, especially by using dialogues. I felt like you used a lot of dialogues and you could have used the dialogues in a better manner. And another thing that I felt was lacking in this speech was vocal variety as well. Especially when you walk towards there, you could have been more ghostlier, if that's a word. Or you know, more like try to be, like just try to scare them off. Because at that point, it wasn't entertaining, it was just creeping everyone out already. So on that way, I also liked the fact that your plot was very well organized, your speech was structured, but the only issue that I had was the vocal variety, and also in sense of drama, I felt that you could have brought more ghosts to life. You know, if that's also a thing to say. Yeah, those, and it was quite sad because I was already having a hard time filling this up, it was dark. And then this thing asked me if you use facial expression, I can't even see anything because it was so dark. So, I didn't know if you use facial expression, but I hope you did. If you didn't, that's what you should improve as well. So yeah, back to you.
Thank you very much.
That's why my trick, because why Segi wanted to plant people and I don't want to see his face. That's why I put everybody down.
Thank you very much for the entertaining feedback. Now, I would like to invite the evaluator for Sharon. Toastmaster Sharon Jit Kaur. I would like to invite Advanced Communicator Silver, Advanced Leader Bronze, Toastmaster Srinivas.
Thank you. The room.
Hey,
General
hey.
evaluator. The room. My slang is different. Alright, now this is tough. It's the body positive workshop, and I'm expected to criticize her on her speech and the seminar and the workshop she did. I will try my best to be positive and positively do criticism and try to not to be negative. But however, since it's the advanced speech, I will try my best to be a little bit of negative in terms of good positively. Right, Sharon, what I liked about is that you had a very good energy throughout the entire 30 minutes. It is not easy for a speaker to have that energy and the passion and the voice for next 30 minutes going on, and also very good energy with the smile, enthusiasm, which was there. What I liked was you had humor. You got almost everybody involved. You got the mirror. You made all of us stand. You tried your best to make some of them move and got some steps, which was almost successful. Some people did dance and enjoyed the dance. So I think you did pretty well that part there. You talked about body positive, and I thought most of us, we learned something new, something we have heard it, but we didn't believe it. So it kind of really pushed into us believing what we should be believing internally, as well as putting our minds, and some things you said that let's try it for 1 more month. And I hope you will be there to ask some of us, how are we after 1 month? So that was a good part there. Things to improve. In this workshop like this, the whole thing comes up is that who is Sharon as a speaker? Because when we have workshops, the important part is that the credibility of a speaker. And of course, most of us are here Toastmasters, so which is fine. We trust, we believe that whatever you're talking, you have read and we have understood. But however, doing something to build the trust, that for next 25 minutes, we believe everything what you say. So I felt that credibility part was missing, where you could have said something towards the beginning 5 minutes, personal story, incident, or what changed somebody, or what changed you, for us to say, okay, this will work. Let me put a little bit more attention. So I felt that credibility part was missing as a speaker. At the same time, I felt that your pace was so powerful, at times it has to slow down and sync and connect with the audience. Because most impactful is when you connect, though it takes slightly longer time, but it works better and stronger when you connect with the audience. It could have been very simple. What do you think? Who is, point at one person who has a great hair in this room? Dinesh, it's pointing at you. Point at one person who has a great hair in the room. Do you believe?
No, bye.
Can you point the finger at him? Can you point the finger? Can everybody point finger at him if you think he has a good hair?
Yes.
Yes.
Believe that.
Believe that.
Then you go shave your hair.
And you better. And somehow the activity which makes the person, even though he denies, but make the person feel internally, maybe they are right, they are pointing at me. Something like that would have been. Could have been a poster of few Hollywood models or whatever models they are, Bollywood, just to say, do you look at them and feel that you are no good? They're like, oh yeah, actually I do that, you know? So that's how it feels. So I felt that you could have influenced that part, created the emotion, and then brought us to what we should be, from leaders to that point and what we can be. That's what is my evaluation. Rest we'll talk one-to-one. Thank you.
Thank you very much. think Srinivas has highlighted a very important point. So you need to inform the Toastmaster or evening, or the Toastmaster or evening need to get the information from you so that to do a better introduction for you. Right, Toastmaster or evening?
Yes. Yes.
Now, come to the end of